A little after midnight on October 9th, 2012, GypsyRose created a profile on Christian dating for free. And that is where she met her co-defendant, Nick Godejohns. And I'm going to talk about a few things in her profile as well as some of the messages that she sent to Nick. If you look at where it says age, it says that she's 18. Remember though, this is October of 2012, when she was 21 years old. But on the website, she put her date of birth as July 27th, 1994. Which is interesting because she told Dr. Phil she knew her birthday was in 1991, but then her mom made a fake birth certificate that said 1995. But here we have Gypsy herself changing her birth year. For what? Was Gypsy trying to appeal to the people that are really into the barely legal crowd? She also lists her profession as a Christian artist and public speaker. And I'm sure most of y'all remember this beautiful video where Gypsy sang, "I believe there are angels among us," or whatever the fuck the lyrics were. She also put her education level as some school, but now she likes to say things like, "I don't remember ever going to school." You remembered it then, girl. And after very few messages, she starts telling Nick a little bit about herself. She says things such as, "I'm no model, but I volunteer at different places and I help anyone I can. I was going to be a nun when I turned 21, but I just don't know yet. I mean, is it wrong to want to serve God and have a life partner? I need to find a way to do both." Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Gypsy say that her mom wanted her to be a nun and not that she wanted to be a nun? And Nick responds back saying how he would feel blessed if she would go out with him, further elaborating that she's not just beautiful on the outside, she's beautiful on the inside and pure. And she responds telling him a little bit more about herself. And she says, "I'm into anything but horror and those stupid pervert movies." Which, knowing Gypsy now, feels a little bit like she was testing the waters here. Then she slightly begins to brag about the con that her and her mother are pulling off, saying, "I'm kind of a hometown celeb," talking about the media coverage they get and the public speaking that she does. But I found it weird where she says, "I am able to speak without reading from a paper. I speak from the heart and it comes out very good. Sometimes I don't think it's me talking. I think it's God talking through me." This girl has been delusional since day one. Then she starts talking about the 501st Legion and the new armor that she's getting and how it's pink. This is what she is talking about. Additionally, in another message, she thanks Nick for seeing her as a woman. Because most don't, because I'm smaller than most women. I'm 90 pounds and 5 foot. Some people mistake me for 14 or 15 years old. And the way I dress don't help. I don't dress very modern. My mom raised me to have modesty. So my clothes are from like the 1900s or things that don't show my body off. I would like to remind y'all of what her closet looked like real fast. Anyways, let's continue. She goes on to say, "That does not stop the guys from making rude comments to me in front of my mom. If I hear, 'Hey babe, nice chest,' one more time, I will scream." Which is interesting because according to Gypsy, her mom had been binding her chest since 14. So Gypsy, was it being binded or was it visible? As always, the math isn't mathing with this girl. Anyways, after a few short messages, they added one another on Facebook and deactivated their profiles on Christian dating for free.